This is a short true story, but one that carries a powerful lesson about life. The man who shared it with me explained that he had purchased an expensive house for an unbelievably cheap price, less than a quarter of its real value. He said, "When I saw the price, I rushed like a madman and took out a 15-year bank loan just to buy it." He slowly began moving his furniture into the new house. Yet, every time he brought something over, the next morning he would find strange marks, like fingerprints or signatures on his belongings. At first, he thought it was a thief sneaking into the house, or perhaps something else that had been there all along. When the move was finally complete, he and his family settled in. The first night passed peacefully, but on the second night, the nightmare began. They started hearing footsteps, like a woman walking in high heels across the floor. But the strange part? The entire house was carpeted. There was no bare floor for heels to strike. Yet every night at the same time, the sound returned. He went to a religious scholar and told him what was happening. The scholar advised him, "Place the holy book, the Quran, in your living room and keep it open." The man followed the advice, and from that night onward, the sounds disappeared completely. For months, everything was quiet. But curiosity got the better of him. One evening, he decided to close the book and see what would happen. That night, the footsteps returned, louder and more relentless than ever before. Even his neighbors began to complain, saying, "Tell your wife to stop walking around at night. We can't sleep because of you." Instead of taking the warning seriously, he foolishly mocked the situation. He began playing with the book, opening and closing it, as though it were a game. And then, disaster struck. The bathroom in his house suddenly caught fire. Flames spread rapidly as terrifying screams echoed through the house, shaking the walls. The fire consumed the entire home. His wife and children perished in the flames. He alone survived, left alive as if to be taught a brutal lesson. From that day on, his life collapsed. He lost his family, his home, and his sanity. The bank demanded repayment of the loan, threatening him with prison. No one would hire him. No one would even speak to him. For 3 years, he wandered the streets like a madman until he completely lost his mind. 5 years later, a close friend revealed more details. He used to mock the holy book, opening and closing it to provoke the spirits. He even poured boiling water in the bathroom and on the floor at night, trying to torment them. And in the end, they burned his family alive and drove him insane. Warning, never under any circumstances mock the sacred or challenge what you cannot see. This is a true story that happened in 2016 and a chilling reminder of the unseen forces around us.